Narcissist, sociopath, psychopath. What's the difference? As you start to learn more about narcissism, you will soon realize that the narcissist is a little child who has not learned how to play well with others. At points, you may wonder if you're dealing with a sociopath or even a psychopath. In this video, we will look at the key differences between a narcissist, sociopath, and psychopath. Common traits. All three have the following common traits. They operate with a belief that you are beneath them and to be used as they see fit. You only exist for them to exploit and discard. They owe you nothing, ever. Your emotions, beliefs, needs, health, finances, and life is irrelevant to them. They have no need for honesty, no or low empathy and guilt, zero or low compassion for you. The narcissist. Narcissists are created. Genetic differences do play a role in predisposing a person for becoming narcissistic. However, upbringing, environmental influences, and personal choice do play a major role in a person becoming narcissistic. Narcissists have a high need for control and very low empathy. They are dismissive, exploitive, manipulative, and needs to be in charge and superior to those around them. They have an altered reality, often have an utter disregard for the law, rules, and expectations of others. They can rationalize anything and everything. They overvalue themselves and their actions. They undervalue you and anything you do. You are only worth what they can get from you. They will do anything to get what they want. They can be grandiose and full of themselves, or they can be covert. They love to blame others for their mistakes or shortcomings and playing the victim. They have a deep fear of abandonment and always have to be right. They tend to think of things as black and white and have a very strong critical mind. They are often bored, very easily irritated and annoyed. They believe their emotions are controlled by outside events. Thus, if they are upset, it must have been something you have done. They think they are superior to you and that there is something wrong with you for not being like them. They hate weakness and despises empathy. They can be very malignant and sadistic. A sadistic psychopathic narcissist who derives pleasure from other people's misfortune is more likely to be a serial killer than a psychopath. Narcissists can feel guilt for hurting people, but will often then turn it around and blame the person for the narcissist's actions. Even though they may know they are guilty, they have an utter resistance to accept blame. Narcissists are more often made due to their environment, upbringing, and personal choice. They do feel emotions and have cognitive empathy where they know what you feel. They also do have some degree of emotional empathy where they feel what you feel, but to a lesser degree than most people. The fact is just that they choose not to care. They can be very emotionally sensitive and can take offense to the slightest thing where they need revenge. The sociopath. Sociopaths are made through physical or emotional abuse or severe trauma experienced during childhood and personal choice. Brain injury can have an effect. A person's biology and genetic makeup predisposes them to becoming sociopathic. However, even though abnormal brain wiring must exist, something has to trigger the development of a sociopath. Nurturing of a person during childhood is thought to play a major role in triggering the development of a sociopath. Personal choice does have an effect as to how high a functioning a sociopath they would become. Although signs in early childhood would indicate that a person may turn out to be a sociopath, traumatic brain injury, specifically to the paralimbic system, can cause someone to develop a psychopathic personality later in life. Sociopaths are a step up from a narcissist. They are always cooking up some scheme. They have very strong antisocial behaviors, no conscience, and believe that no rules apply to them. Sociopaths are extremely manipulative and deceitful. They are above any reproach. They, just like the grandiose narcissist, see themselves as special and above mere mortals. They live outside of any social standards and expectations. Whatever they do to you is justified by them being more important than you. They hate following protocols and regulations. They believe they are entitled to special treatment and to whatever they want with no effort. Any condition or prerequisite for anything does not apply to them. They are utterly immoral and have zero regard for your feelings or safety. To them, people are cannon fodder to be used as they see fit. They are utterly unable to commit to anything or anyone. They are basically a wrecking ball going through life and taking out anyone who comes into their path. They live in the moment and do whatever they feel like doing now. They have zero regard for any consequences or the long-term effects of any action they take. When their choices catch up to them, they expect to be given a pass. They love being non-conformists. They love standing out and being different. If they can have a one-of-a-kind car or boat, they'll get it. They like doing adventures other people do not do, especially if it's dangerous and involves pleasure. They have zero remorse or guilt. Unlike the narcissist, the sociopath can admit they should not have done something, but they will just shrug their shoulders and say, whatever, and then move on. They do no self-development, soul-searching, or agonizing over something. They don't see right from wrong. For them, all that matters is what is beneficial for them in the moment. As they have no concept of right or wrong, accountability is meaningless to them. They are very skilled at finding victims to exploit. They are excellent snake oil salesmen with silver tongues. They'll often be wanting you to join some scheme they are involved in. Normally it involves making a lot of money quickly. The scheme does work. They do make a lot of money quickly. Yours. A lot of the scam callers robbing you out of your money may fall into this category. There is zero regard for taking all of a 90-year-old lady's money for their benefit. They are more emotionally stable than a narcissist and does not get as easily offended and thus have less need for revenge. They, however, are unable to love just like a psychopath. The psychopath. Psychopaths are born and are predators of the world. They are cold-hearted and often methodical in their destruction. Although not fully understood, major underdevelopment in the areas of empathy in the brain is thought to play a major role in the development of a psychopath. Although the narcissist and sociopath do get involved in crime, it is normally not at the level of a psychopath, who has a very strong criminal mind. Psychopaths have zero empathy, conscience, or morality. They often have very little fear and seldom think about being caught or the consequences of their actions. They destroy lives and even kill with no remorse or even any feelings. They have a total disregard for any rules, regulations, or order. They are often driven by a goal and have no need for compassion. Unlike the narcissist who may destroy you out of envy and the sociopath who may destroy you through their schemes, the psychopath will often leave you alone if you're not in their way or you are not part of their plans. Almost like Thanos, who has a mission and leaves a lot of people alive who try to kill him. He does not take it personally that they tried to kill him and even have respect for them for trying to stop him. Psychopaths struggle to form any kind of attachment. For them, people are on the same level as a television set or VCR. Tools to be used and discarded when done. This is a cold-blooded killer, and even in their day-to-day interactions with people, they can be utterly emotionless. They know most of the time how they are supposed to feel and act, and can feign it to a degree, but inside they feel nothing. They are seen as a predator looking for the next victim. Psychopaths are generally thought to be born or become so due to brain injuries. There is a defect in the brain and they have zero emotions and feelings. They utterly feel nothing. Where the narcissist and sociopath do feel something, the psychopaths are dead inside. They have a deep drive to be in control and be dominant. Many CEOs are thought to be psychopathic. They can have a very bad temper and can be frightening when they lose it. When they do punish, it is often severe and abusive, as well as far beyond what the crime was. It is like they have to make a statement to others to not question their authority. They have a reckless disregard for anyone and see people as pawns whose duty it is to sacrifice their lives to the pleasure and need of a psychopath. They have no sense of accountability at all. They have a deep need to always have their own way and struggle with relationship and keeping regular jobs. They may do well in a job where they are either in total control over others or on their own, setting their own pace and rules. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it. Also subscribe to my channel so you can be notified of new videos as I release them. For more information about the different types of narcissists found, as well as helping you overcome your need for revenge and anger towards the narcissist, follow the links in the description to my books.